Hi, I'm Chris Plowman, Regional Director for Bernardes Group in Asia Pacific. And I'm standing here in the Central Business District of Hong Kong on a bright sunny day. When I came to the region some 20 years ago in the late 1980s, I must admit I didn't fully appreciate how important the region would become in the world economy. Since that time I've seen Hong Kong come through the handover from Britain, the Asian economic crisis, the SARS epidemic, and of course more recently the global financial meltdown. I've also been involved in building our business in Singapore and worked with other Asian economies, as well as of course witnessing the emergence of China just over the border to the north here as a world economic power. It was in 1995 that Bernardes Group first recognised the growing importance of the Asia Pacific region and engaged me to establish the business here in Hong Kong. Since that time we've expanded into Singapore and into China and worked in building our global network across the region to service local, regional, multinational clients in recruitment, marketing, communications and employer branding. Which brings me to China, where in addition to a Hodes presence in Shanghai, we have a successful partnership known as Hodes Oxus. I'm going to hand you over now to a chilly Beijing and a guy called Rob Dean with Hodes Oxus, who's going to tell you more about the resources and drive we can bring to RIM in this critically important market.
大家好，面贵姓罗，叫罗丁，我是北京奥喜企业管理有限责任公司客服总监。Hello everyone, my name is Rob Dean. I'm Client Services Director for Oxus China, located here in Beijing. I'm also a key contact for the Hodes Oxus partnership, working closely with Chris Plowman in Hong Kong. Despite the global financial crisis and its impact on talent attraction around the world, the war for talent in China has always remained fairly hot. In the high-tech and IT sectors, the front lines of this battle go on not far from here in a place called Zhongguancun or Z Park. Z Park is already home to 20-odd thousand domestic and multinational high-tech and IT companies, and amongst them the likes of IBM, Microsoft and Nokia, who've invested heavily in establishing R&D centres, pretty much setting the benchmark for talent attraction in this area. Complementing them then is the presence of three of China's best schools. Peking University, Tsinghua and the China Academy of Sciences are also in the same area. Today's landscape of deep internet penetration, 3G services, wireless, mobile devices, etc., things really have changed. And along with it, the behaviours and the attitudes of those that are living and working here. We've been very lucky to work with a number of the most forward-thinking and progressive companies in this area, including Microsoft, Intel and IBM. So for RIM, looking at China, growing your team on the ground here is going to be challenging, and I wish that there was some magic wand I could wave and make everything easier for you. Realistically though, it's not going to be that easy. I do believe, however, that the resources and drive that the Hodes Oxus partnership can bring to the table can go a long way to supporting you and making sure that this can go as smoothly and as efficiently as possible. I should imagine that the challenges in the short term are going to be finding the people you need to seed your team and grow your team on the ground, and we can support in this function, but keeping an eye at the same time on building what's going to be an endearing employer brand that can go on to service you in the medium to long term and ensure your success in China. We very much look forward to the opportunity to working with RIM and look forward again to speaking to you at your earliest convenience.
Thanks Rob. It's significant to note that when major technology employers such as Microsoft and Intel require recruitment, marketing, communication support and employer branding in China, they turn to the resources and drive that Hodes Oxus can bring them. One common theme that I hope comes through is the length of service and tenure of our people here in Asia Pacific. And you might ask, well, why are we still here? And I suppose the answer might be something that's familiar to you. Our people love what they do. We really look forward to working with RIM here in Asia Pacific. And of course, in the meantime, if you have any questions that you'd like to ask me or reach out to me, you can always get me on one of these.